Today we shall discuss about the problems on Wien-Bridge oscillator, Hartley oscillator and Colpitts and crystal. Okay. First problem is the frequency sensitive arms of the Wien-Bridge oscillator uses C1 C2 is equal to 0.001 microfarad and R1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm, and while R2 is kept variable. We don't know the value of R2, it is variable. The frequency is to be varied from 10 to 50 kilohertz by varying R2. Find the minimum and maximum values of R2. First, formula for Wien-Bridge oscillator is F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of R1, R2, C1, C2. But we don't know the value of R2. But they have given frequency values 10 kilohertz and 50 kilohertz. First, we need to take 10 kilohertz. Okay. F is equal to 10 kilohertz is equal to 1 divided by, we know the value of R1, C1, C2. Substitute. Okay. Here C1, C2 value is same, so C square. Okay, C square. R2 is equal to, you'll get if you are squaring on both sides. Okay, if you squaring on both sides, you will get R2 value is 25.33 kilo ohm for frequency 10 kilohertz. Similarly, you need to find out R value for 50 kilohertz. Okay. 50 kilohertz. Instead of F, you need to substitute 50 kilohertz is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of same R1 value and R2 we don't know, and C1, C2 you'll get same. Okay, C1, C2 they have given same value, so C square. Next, solve this one. Square. If you solve this one multiplication, then you will get 1 into 10 to the power of minus 14 into R2. Okay, this value is 314.15 into 10 to the power of V. That is 2 pi into 50 into 10 to the power of 3. If you multiply, you will get 314.15 into 10 to the power of 3. If you squaring on both sides, okay, you take this reverse side. Okay, this is first and this will come up and this will come down. Okay, squaring on both sides. After squaring on both sides, you will get R2 value is 1.013 kilo ohm for 50 hertz. You can observe for 10 kilohertz we got 25.33 kilo ohm, and for 50 kilohertz we got 1.03 kilo ohm. So minimum value of R2 is 1.013 kilo ohm while frequency is 50 hertz, and the maximum value of R2 is 25.33 kilo ohm when frequency is 10 kilohertz. Okay. Next problem, calculate the frequency of a Wien-Bridge oscillator circuit when R is equal to 12 kilo ohm, C is equal to 2.4 picofarad, F naught is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC. Okay, is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi. We know the value of R and C. Find out the frequency. We will get 5.526 kilohertz. Okay. Next problem, design the RC elements of a Wien-Bridge oscillator. Design the RC elements of a Wien-Bridge oscillator for the operation at frequency is equal to 10 kilohertz. F is equal to, they have given 10 kilohertz. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC. Choose C is equal to 0.001 microfarad. Okay, they have said that design, we need to choose the capacitance value and find out R value. R is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi FC, 2 pi into 10 to the power of 3, and C value 0.001 into 10 to the power of minus 6. You will get 15.91 kilo ohm. In a Wien-Bridge oscillator, R1 is equal to R2 is equal to 100 kilo ohm, and the ganged variable capacitor has a range from 50 picofarad to 500 sorry, 5000 picofarad. The range of the frequency of the oscillations possible if the frequency desired is 50 kilohertz more than the maximum frequency. Calculate. Find the value of resistance to be connected in parallel with 100 kilo ohm. First, F maximum. F maximum is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC. We know the value of R is equal to, they have given R is equal to R1 is equal to R2 is equal to 100 kilo ohm. Okay. 100 kilo ohm and frequency, and they have given capacitance value as 50 picofarad. First you need to substitute 50 picofarad. You'll get F value 31.83 kilohertz. F minimum 1 divided by 2 pi 100 into 10 to the power of 3 plus they have given, this is a 500 picofarad. Okay, so they have given, this is 500 picofarad. You'll get 3.183 kilohertz. Next, F new, frequency new, F maximum plus 50 into 10 to the power 3. Okay. F maximum plus what they have given starting value frequency, frequency value they have given 50 kilohertz. If the frequency desired is 50 kilohertz more than the maximum frequency and calculate above. They have given desired frequency is 50 kilohertz and the F maximum what we get 31.83 kilohertz. Add these two you will get 81.83 kilohertz. That is what frequency new. The corresponding R is equal to R dash with an additional resistance Rx in parallel. They have said that find the value of the resistance to be connected in parallel with 100 kilo ohm. So F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi R dash C. We know the value frequency, that new frequency, okay. New frequency is 81.83 kilohertz and we don't know the value of R dash. We should find out from this equation R dash you will get 38.89 kilo ohm. But what about if we connect parallel, okay, R and Rx. If we connect parallel, what is the equation for that? R dash is equal to R into Rx divided by R Rx. But what is the value of R dash? R dash is equal to 38.89 kilo ohm. And we know the value of R. Substitute. Find out the Rx value from this equation, okay. So multiply first 38.89 kilo ohm into Rx plus 38.89 into 10 to the power of 3 into 100 into 10 to the power of 3 is equal to 100 into 10 to the power of 3 into Rx. You step by step you need to calculate and we know the value of R, okay, and we will get Rx value is 63.64 kilo ohm. Okay, this is the first we need to find out the F maximum. They have given 50 picofarad and F minimum 500 picofarad. Next we need to find out F new. F new formula is F maximum plus they have given the desired frequency 50 kilohertz. You need to add these two and you'll get F new as 81.83 kilohertz. We want the, they have said that find the value of resistance to be connected in parallel with 100 kilo ohm. So we need to consider F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi R dash C. Okay, 100 kilo ohm means this is a with resistance. Okay, R value. So R dash value, R dash you will get 38.89 kilo ohm. We don't know the value of Rx. Okay, Rx we need to find out. So R dash value and R value and again divided by R value. Okay, from this equation we need to find out the Rx. Okay, Rx you will get 63.64 kilo ohm. Next, Hartley oscillator problems. First, calculate the frequency of oscillations of a Hartley oscillator having L1 is equal to 0.5 millihenry, L2 is equal to 1 millihenry, C is equal to 0.2 microfarad. Okay, they have given the L1, L2 and C value. F is equal to formula, F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L equation into C. What is the L equation? L1 plus L2. L1 plus L2, if you substitute, you will get 1.5 millihenry. So substitute in the equation F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L equation into C. We know the value of C and substitute, you will get 9.19 kilohertz. This is the value of frequency. Next problem, in Hartley oscillator, they have given L1, L2 value and C is a variable. We need to find out. Find out the range of frequency, find out the range of C if frequency is to be varied from 1 megahertz to 2.5 megahertz. First, we need to find out capacitance value for 1 megahertz. Okay, when frequency 1 megahertz, and for next step we need to find out the capacitance value when frequency is 2.5 megahertz. Okay, L equation is equal to L1 plus L2. You will get L equation value 2.002 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Henry. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of C into L1, L2. Okay, L equation or L equation. C into L equation. We know the value of L equation, so substitute directly. Squaring on both sides. Okay, if you squaring on both sides, you'll get here. This they have taken reverse. Okay, square root of C into 10 to the power of C into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 2.002 is equal to 1 divided by, this will come down, okay, 1 divided by 2 pi into 2.5 into 10 to the power of 6. They have squaring on both sides. If you do, you will get C into 2.002 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This square get cancelled. So is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi into 2.5 into 10 to the power of 6 whole square. Okay, C is equal to what you will get? C is equal to 2.0244 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad. Okay, this is when C is when frequency we have taken as 2.5 megahertz. Okay, we have considered till now 2.5 megahertz. If we consider F as 1 megahertz, then you'll get capacitance 12.65 picofarad. Okay, first you need to substitute frequency value 2.5 megahertz and you need to find out the capacitance value. Next, you need to find out the F value F as 1 megahertz and you need to find out capacitance from that equation. Okay, same squaring on both sides and you need to find out the capacitance. Okay, next problem, in a transistorized Hartley oscillator, the two inductance are 2 millihenry and 20 microhenry, while the frequency is to be changed from 950 kilohertz to 2050 kilohertz. Calculate the range over which the capacitor is to be varied. Okay, similarly, same problem, frequency. For when frequency is 950 kilohertz, we need to find out the capacitance, and when frequency is 2050 kilohertz, we need to find out the capacitance. Okay, same problem. L equation is L1 plus L2. You will get this much, and F is equal to F maximum. F is equal to F maximum is 2050 kilohertz. So first substitute frequency as 2050 kilohertz. 1 divided by 2 pi square root of C into 0.00202. This is the value of L equation. Okay, squaring on both sides, and if you solve, you will get C value as 2.98 picofarad. Okay, when it is 2050 kilohertz. When it is 950 kilohertz, same, you need to substitute F is equal to 950 kilohertz and same values. Okay, L equation and squaring on both sides, you will get C value as 13.89 picofarad. C must be varied from 2.98 picofarad to 39.89 picofarad to get the required frequency variation. Next, Colpitz's oscillator problems. In a Colpitts oscillator, C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C and L is equal to 100 micro NV. The frequency of oscillations is 500 kilohertz. Determine the value of C. L is equal to, they have given 100 micro NV, C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C, and F is equal to, they have given 500 kilohertz. What is the formula for that? F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L into C equation. 500, we know the value of frequency and we know the value of L, and C equation formula is, starting you need to substitute C equation only. First find out C equation, what you will get. Okay, substitute frequency value and L value and keep as it is C equation. Okay, we don't know the value of C1 and C2, so keep as it is C equation. First squaring on both sides, you will get C equation value is 1.0132 picofarad. Sorry, nanofarad. C equation is equal to what? C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So they have given that C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C. Okay, they have given in question C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C. So substitute C into C divided by C plus C. C square divided by 2C. C get cancelled. So C by 2. C is equal to, what you'll get, opposite. Okay, C is equal to CE equation into 2. 2.026 into 10 to the power of minus 9 farad, that is 2.026 nanofarad. You'll get C value. Okay, in a transistor Colpitts oscillator, C1 is equal to 1 nanofarad and C2 is equal to 1000 nanofarad. Find the value of L for a frequency of 100 kilohertz. C1 value nanofarad, 1 nanofarad, C2 is equal to 1000 nanofarad, frequency is 100 kilohertz. We know the value, we know the formula for C equation is equal to C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So substitute and find the C equation, you will get 9.99 into 10 to the power of minus 10 farad. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L into C equation. We know the value of frequency 100 kilohertz and we know the value of C equation. Substitute. Squaring on both sides, you will get the value of L is 2.5355 milli NV. Okay. You need to square on both sides and you need to solve. Okay. Then only you will get L is equal to 2.5355 milli NV. Next, crystal oscillator problems. A crystal has the following parameters. L is equal to 0.3344, Cm is equal to 1 picofarad and C is equal to 0.065 picofarad, R is equal to 5.5 kilo ohm. Calculate the series resonant frequency, parallel resonant frequency and find the Q of the crystal. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L into C. They have given L value as 0.3344 NV and C value is 0.065 picofarad. Substitute the value and you will get Fs is equal to 1.0795 megahertz. Similarly, Fp. Okay, before finding Fp, C equation is equal to what? C into Cm divided by C plus Cm. Cm value they have given 1 picofarad. So 1 into 0.065 divided by 1 plus 0.065. You will get 0.06103 picofarad. Fp is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L into C equation. We know the value of L and C equation. Substitute, you will get Fp is equal to 1.114 megahertz. Okay. Q is equal to formula omega into L divided by R. Omega S we can write it as 2 pi Fs into L divided by R is equal to 2 pi. Fs value is 1.0795 megahertz. So substitute Fs value and L value and R value. Okay. After substituting, you will get 412.388 Q value. Next problem is crystal has a mounting capacitance of 10 picofarad. The inductor equivalent of mass is 1 millihenry. Next, the frictional resistance is 1 kilo ohm and the capacitance is 1 picofarad. Find the series and parallel resonant frequency. Cm they have given 10 picofarad, Lm is equal to 1 millihenry, R is equal to 1 kilo ohm and C is equal to 1 picofarad. Fs is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of Lc is equal to, we know the value of L and C, substitute you'll get 5.033 megahertz. Next C equation formula is C into Cm divided by V plus Cm. So substitute the values and you will get 9.09 into 10 to the power of minus 13. Next Fp is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L into C equation. We know the value of C equation and we know the value of L. Substitute you will get 5.279 kilohertz. Okay, this is the problems on crystal oscillator and Colpitz's oscillator, Hartley oscillator, Wien-Bridge oscillator. In last class, I have explained about problems on RC or phase shift oscillator. Okay. Last topic of fourth model. Frequency stability in oscillators. What factors affect the frequency stability? Explain how crystal oscillator provides good stability. These are the factors. Due to change in temperature, the value of inductors, capacitors in tank circuit changes, due to which frequency does not remain stable. Due to change in temperature, the value of inductor and the capacitor in tank circuit will change. Due to that, frequency does not remain stable. Due to change in temperature, the parameters of the active devices like BJT, FET get affected, which in turn affect the frequency. Due to change in temperature, what happens? It will affect to the BJT and FET. It will change the frequency. Okay, it will affect the frequency of that. The variation in the power supply. The variation in the power supply in another factor affecting the frequency. The changes in the load connected affect the effective resistance of the tank circuit. The capacitance effect in transistor and stray capacitance affect the capacitance of the tank circuit and hence the frequency. Frequency will also affect. Okay, these are the factors which affect the frequency stability of an oscillator. Okay, this completes the fourth module.